One of the riders who shone at Strade Bianche was Shara Gillow. We took some time to get to know her a bit better.
Yeah, I started when I was 19 or 18. I got my first bicycle, and I started because I hadn't done a sport up until then seriously, and my dad was an Olympic cyclist, and I thought, I'd give it a try. I thought it was pretty cool how he went to the Olympic Games, and I kind of wanted to do a sport seriously and go to the Olympic Games. At first my dad said that it was the sports of cycling was too hard and not to do it, but I am a pretty determined person, so I said no, I'm going to do it, and so there was no stopping me. In 2009 I got my first scholarship in Australia with the Queensland Academy of Sport, and I did my first national championships, and then 2 months later I got a visiting Australian Institute of Sport scholarship to come to Europe with the Australian cycling team, and my first race was the Giro d'Italia in Italy, and it was I think about 200 women in the peloton, and I was thinking, whoa, this is crazy, this is wow. So you either sink or swim, and it was cool, really different. Coming over to Europe in 2009 with the Australian Institute of Sport, I'm pretty thankful for those first few years or 3 years being with the Australian national team, because coming to Europe, it's so far away from Australia, and to have that help and support it's really good. And I think it helps you with the stepping stones and really learning. It all really fell into place with FDJ Nouvelle Aquitaine Futuroscope. They were merging with the Français de Jure, the sponsor, and the men's team, so it was something that it really fell into place, and it was meant to be. I decided that after this is my 6th year as a professional cyclist, and I've done a lot of work for other riders, and still like being a domestic and helping out in the peloton. But it's really cool and different being an actual leader. It's exciting. My goals for 2017 is to do really well in the races, especially the races that suit me. Our first World Tour race was last week in Italy, Strade Bianche, and got 6th in the end, but was in the lead, going for the win at one stage. So it was cool going into that race, and extra special with my new team. And I think I only heard them the last 700 or 600 metres to go, just before the others caught me, and it was just amazing, really ecstatic in the car. I heard them over the radio, and they were shouting and screaming, "Go Shara, Ali, Ali, Ali!" The recognition that we got as a team after it was really special, and to know that yes, we are a new team, and yes, we're developing as a team, but we can do really well. And I guess we showed them that we can in Strade, and I really hope to do well in the up and coming races too. I spend my Australian summers in Australia. Usually it's just after the World Championships, and I go home for about 2.5 months and completely soak up the sun in Australia. Every chance that I get in Australia, usually I'll get the board and go down to the beach. It's something that I really like to do, is go for a surf.